cuties, welcome to another video here on my channel. For those of you who are new, I am Trika of TRICKAPLANS, also the owner of the Cuteness Boutique on Etsy. All of my links are in the description bar, and also make sure you are checking out my YouTube banner. Just click the Etsy icon and it takes you directly to my shop. This is where the planning and the cuteness collide, and on my channel we will plan this thing called life one day at a time by sprinkling in lifestyle, organization, inspiration, encouragement, and so much more, and of course all things cute. So if you're not already subscribed, go ahead, make sure you hit the red subscribe button. Also turn on your notification bell so that you can be notified whenever I go live or whenever I upload a video. Also give your girl a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below. I love hearing from you guys. Thank you so much for joining me in another Soulful Sunday. We are here in week 4, you guys. Can you believe that tomorrow is March 1st? So I will also put March reading plan inside of the description bar as well. So you can go ahead and take a peek at the March reading plan for March. And you can go ahead, if you want to follow along and you want to print it out, write it out so that you can follow along with me, then it will be there as well. So week 4 is favor reverses the rules. So we're gonna dive into Esther 8 Esther, let me get it together, Esther chapter 8 verses 7 and 8, and then our soul work is continued, which is 2 Corinthians 6 and 2. So let's dive into our Soulful Sunday. And I just wanted to go ahead and show you guys, this is one of my Bible study notebooks that one of my planners that I use. But a lot of people don't have planners, and so I'm going to just show you how you use a blank sheet of paper. Let me find my blank sheets here. So okay, I have line paper here, and I also have dot grid. So I'm trying to think, okay, you probably have line paper laying around your house somewhere. So I'm just gonna go ahead, use some line paper today, so that way I can show you how to at least take notes on some lined paper, and you can just do your Bible studying or your reading plan from there. And that way you won't be so stressed out trying to have all of the things that I have. I just want you to get the word, write it down, and be able to manifest how the word is going to lead and guide you in your life. Okay, so let's get started in week 4 of our Soulful Sunday. In week 4, we are reading Esther 8 verses 7 through 8. King Cyrus replied to Queen Esther and to Mordecai the Jew, because Haman attacked the Jews, I have given his estate to Esther, and they have impaled him on the pole he set up. Now write another decree in the king's name in the behalf of the Jews, as seems best to you, and seal it with the king's signet ring. For no document, written in the king's name and sealed with his ring can be revoked. So we were reading Esther, Esther 8 verses 7 through 8. In favor reverses the rules. Favors causes policies, rules and regulations and laws to be changed and reversed to your advantage. You are in favor of the one who is sovereign and the highest of all authorities. When he causes policies to be changed, there's nothing anyone can do about it. So that is so amazing. Favor restores everything that you have lost. It makes up for every loss. God watches you closely, and you have an account with him. He knows exactly what you are owed, and he makes sure you get not just what you deserve, but much more. His grace restores double for your trouble. even in our heart pathways, we are overflowed with abundance. So the verse for the entire month of February was Psalms 65:11. And we have to take into account that no doubt that you and I will face some, if not many, hard pathways in this year. But it's a part of life. But the psalmist says, even the hard pathways overflow with abundance. So we have to keep that in mind as we are reading and going along with everything that we have set forth this month. The March reading plan is already in place, so make sure you read the description bar below and make sure you do your soul work and follow along, because the soul work was 2 Corinthians 6:2. For he says, in the time of favor, I heard you, and in the day of salvation, I helped you. I tell you, now is the time of God's favor, and now is the day of salvation. So we are definitely trying to get everything that we have been working on all month. And I'm just showing you here that you don't need a lot to just dive in the word, read everything, do your recap and your reflection for the week. Just write out your stuff. Even if you got a composition book, regular notebook paper, just take it, write down your thoughts, and then highlight the key points in what you are studying or what you are reading. Here is Esther 8:7 and 7-8. So you take it, you pull out the key points, and you just got to know that in this month we have been going over God's favor in 2021, and this week we are going over how God reverses the rules. He can change the policies, the rules, the regulations, and the laws. He can reverse all of it to your advantage. So he is someone that can change any and everything in your life. You just have to meditate on it, manifest it, and stand fast on the word. And just make sure that you go back over your notes daily. Like what I do is I just I look at it at night, in the morning, just try to reflect on it daily. So make sure you get the reading plan for March and go ahead, start looking over it, and then we will do a reflection and we will recap everything that is going on for the reading plan in March. And it's just making space for what matters is March's reading plan. We're going to go over some spiritual habits. We're going to make sure that we are praying, meditating, being generous, stillness, fasting. We're going to go over all of those, and I can't wait until we dive in and reflect on the reading plan in March. Thank you again for joining me in another Soulful Sunday. It doesn't take much. I know I show you all of the planners. I show you all of the cute stickers. I show you anywhere from the distress inks, the coloring, all of that. But if you do not have all of those things, then this is another alternative to just use pen and paper. And yes, I did have to put my doll on there. I do have, all of my stuff is definitely from Vin Von Alley. And make sure you use code TRICKA20 over there at Vin Von Alley. Her link is in my description. I have to have some of my faith-based stickers in my reading plan. I absolutely love it. So if you're not already a part of CHIT, make sure that you go ahead and hit that red subscribe button. And I'll see you in my next one. Toodles!